Well, Misters for MS is back for another year, and you can join in on all the fun on a night full of excitement, drinks, and so much more, all while helping raise money and research for programs to avoid a world free of MS. Can you imagine a world free of MS? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Joining me with more is Jessica Treader, one of the Misters, Chris Bite, here to talk about everything that people can enjoy. Great to have you back, Jessica, because I mean, I know this is just always a big fun night, but let's begin with the cause, right? Like all the money goes to multiple sclerosis, helping people here in Kentucky.
Yeah, so you've got your bike events and your walk events that support MS, but this one's a little bit different. And you've been there, you've seen it in action.
Because I love that this is such a different, unique event.
Yes.
Like, get ready.
It's a ton of fun. It's accessible because we do have a lot of folks who are living with MS that come to the event. But yeah, the Society does an amazing job supporting people living with MS and their families, and supporting research efforts as well.
Absolutely. So take us through the night. What do you have planned this year?
Okay, so we've got a really, really good silent auction lined up. We've got a bourbon pool with a couple things like, I don't know, Pappy Van Winkle in there. We've got a couple other high dollar bourbons that you can pull from. And then the live auction is where things really get spicy. As you know, you were part of the runway. And Chris is going to be one of our misters.
Chris,
so
you're in for it.
Now, he's not for sale. He's just presenting the live auction packages.
Thank you for pointing that out.
People tend to think that. So
yeah, they do.
Unfortunately.
But they get to, I mean, Chris, you get to walk the runway for a really good cause, right? Because you are attached to a package that people can bid on.
Yeah, so last year it was for people to basically get pictures with a private jet.
Yeah.
And so I went as Maverick from Top Gun. I did a front handspring on the aisle. I got a little nervous. I thought I was going to take a spill into the people, but no, it was a great time. I had beach balls I threw into the air, and this year I've got something a little crazier planned. But you're gonna have to come.
How early in advance do you start planning what you're going to do on the runway to make it like to top last year?
I've already probably put 10 hours into my costume.
Yeah. And it's like everybody that comes out does something to like one up the other, or to bring attention to what they're doing. And I mean, I love that at the root of all of this craziness that's happening on the runway, there's usually a story attached to why you're involved with this. Why did you want to be a part of this?
So my best friend from childhood, Tony, his father has MS. And then also my wife is actually a multiple sclerosis physician. Yeah. So I'm double tied to the event.
Absolutely. And so people, when they're helping your fundraising cause, which in the end adds up to the dollars at the end of the night.
Yeah. And you mentioned the story. I just want to give a little plug too. Lydia Deegan is our guest speaker this year. Wow. And she's going to be absolutely wonderful and completely wow the room. And then her husband Mac is one of our misters as well. So we've got all kinds of good stuff going on.
How many misters do you have this year?
There's always 10.
Okay.
And then they get to choose their song. I have to approve it, of course, because some of these get a little crazy. And some of
Have you ever had to say tone down your runway event, your performance?
We usually have to give them
Chris, not you. You were great.
Not Chris.
You did.
But some of them need a little bit of a talk on what's appropriate. But I'm just kidding. They all do a really good job.
Like, I think people get so excited about it, that they go really, really over the top.
And even the ones who are really nervous, who you think are going to be kind of less entertaining, seeing their nerves on stage is almost equally fun to watch.
Well, this is coming up this coming Saturday.
Yeah, tickets are still on sale.
At the Marriott. And where can we go to get tickets? And then can you also bid on auction items even if you can't be there?
Yes, so mistersforms.org is the landing page for everything. You can buy tickets there, you can donate to Chris or support some of our other misters who are doing online fundraising. And then the silent auction will go live on Wednesday of this week, but you do have to be in person to bid on the live packages.
All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you, Claudia.
Best of luck to you, Chris.
Thank you so much.
Right, going to be a fun night, and tickets are still available, and you can check out that silent auction as well. Just go to mistersforms.org.